Hello and welcome back, everyone, to our final map here of this best of three between Too Easy Gaming and Entity Gaming. We've made it all the way to Overpass. We've had a 1-0 for Entity on the first map, Inferno, and then Too Easy Gaming brought it back in train with a very convincing victory. I think it was 16-4 in the end. And now we're at Overpass. Are you ready for this? Are you excited for this, Daredevil? The only map where it hasn't been close really is Train.
Yeah,
On Inferno was amazingly close. It was 8-7 first half, second half 7-8, two overtimes. It showed that these teams are very closely matched in skill. As we go
it
do the knife
could have
round
been
here.
really. Could have been honestly close on the CT, on train CT side for Entity. But the problem was that Entity lost against Deagles, where Too Easy just pushed in 3 Deagles and got instant headshots.
Usually knife round winners go for the CT. Never mind. Never mind. I spoke too soon, it seems like, because Too Easy Gaming have chosen to switch to the terrorist side.
It depends what they're
Surprisingly
comfortable
enough.
on, I guess. And the nice thing about Overpass, you can rotate around quite easily and fake quite easily. So if they believe that Entity Gaming maybe have a weaker CT side, then they're probably hoping on just getting a decent round gap on the T side, and when they switch over, they'll be comfortable. So they wouldn't have so much pressure on them on their own CT
And
side.
remember, Too Easy Gaming are one of those teams that like to run down the clock and wait until almost the last possible moment before they make a play.
But look who's pissed around though.
Ooh, they might make it fast. Never mind, they all stop just outside of Monster. This is actually not a good place to stop, considering Sai can come from short and absolutely destroy them, but he does not push. There's the smoke, and there's the move onto the B side. Hippo gets one before going down. Pokey and Badman grabbing kills from themselves. Hellranger and Amaterasu, last two alive for Entity. Make that just Hellranger. That was a good shot by Badman there. Can Hellranger make it work? Badman down to 85 HP. All Hellranger has to do is hit him in the head, but he cannot. Badman wins that, and it's the first round of the game to Too Easy Gaming. And already off on the good foot here.
Since they've had a really good start on their T side, they should be able to stack up a few rounds on their T side, which is actually really good for them when they switch over to their own CT side. While Entity Gaming are probably going to be forced to buy, which they are, because they want to try prevent the stack of rounds that comes from Too Easy. But this is going to be really risky for them, because if they do lose this round, they're going to be forced to eco next round. And Too Easy Gaming will have a 3-0 on their own T side, which is a very good start for them on this half.
Well, look at that. Too Easy already have 2 AKs purchased. One for Pokey, one for Badman. One could argue it's a bit early for AKs, but if they make it work, they will do some serious damage. Here's Badman starting things off with a kill onto Amaterasu, but Margel finds the headshot on Tito. That's Tito going down, but the AK is really, really strong this early into the game. Margel goes down. Pokey gets one of his own as well. Here's Sai. Can he do some more damage? But he runs out of bullets again. The CZ runs out of bullets before he can get 2 kills, and Pokey survives with 1 HP. Hellranger, he wants that kill. He dodges that flash. Is he gonna land that one bullet onto Pokey? Should be enough for the kill. Pokey isn't peeking. He's playing it super safe. He's waiting for a teammate to bait Hellranger out here. And Hellranger isn't going to go for this, it seems like. Will he try to save the armor helmet, or are they still going to rush him? Hellranger is trying to wallbang there and misses the headshot onto Rexy. Means it's another easy round for Too Easy Gaming, making it 2-0. And we should see another eco from Entity Gaming, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, and they're forced to eco basically, because if they want to buy next round, not have the gap be too big. But if you notice, Pokey could have easily lost his AK there. He had 1 HP by the end of it. So lucky for him, he did not die. So he doesn't have to try to end up buying a Mac 10 as well. So Entity Gaming now on basically their backs against the walls. They need to get something done here. They only have one player trying to look for information, which is Hippo, while the others stack on long. And unfortunately for them, everyone's here. So they're going to be able to take this bomb site with ease.
Goodbye, Hippo. He goes down. He got a bit too greedy with that looking for information. And that B side is completely open. Here's Tito. He made it all the way to A side as well. It seems like NTD Gaming, they wanted to move together from long. It was a bluff and it didn't really pay off. Too Easy Gaming called it and they got that bomb plant down. NTD Gaming, still 3 of them have literally nothing to save. Just USPs, no armor, no helmet. Hellranger has a P250, I think. No, that's a P2000. Yes, that is a P2000. So they really have nothing to save here. They might as well go for this. They might as well drop an AK if they can. Pokey's all alone, the connector.
They're going to try to get a few exit kills. And if they can't, well, they got one, but are they going to allow them to save these guns?
It's an AK for Marginal. It feels like he might just get away with it here. That's one AK, but Rex finds Sai, Tito finds Hellranger, and the AK makes it out alive. NTD Gaming come out with a gun. It's something, but it's 3-0 now for Too Easy. The lead is currently in their favor.
It's the best case scenario for them to save that AK. So now they can come out with a full buy. Not going to be any ops, but here's the thing: Too Easy don't have any either. They only have 2 Mac 10s on the T side. So advantage in weaponry coming now for Entity. But keep in mind, some of the players also don't have head armor. So those Mac 10s, if they get the headshots, they're still going to be able to one-shot with them. So sort of dangerous for the CDs. But here's the moment of truth now, because if Too Easy dies here, they can still buy the next round.
Right outside the smoke, Badman is the first to fall. But look at Pokey and Recoil Master making it work for Too Easy, getting Sai and Hellranger. However, the bomb is about to get planted on A side here. Amaterasu needs to make his way and help his teammates, both Marginal and Hippo. It seems like they're falling back. Feels like they're gonna save their weapons instead of contesting this. And yes, that's exactly what they're doing. They're gonna save that AK on those 2 M4s.
Yep, and that's good for them though, because then they can try to buy next round. Like, they might have to buy pistols depending on how much they have. No, Hellranger does have enough. It really depends if they are able to save all 3. The terrorists are trying to hunt, so they might not. Oh, they will save all 3 guns. Okay.
Alright. They managed to save it, so their economy isn't that bad. There's still hope here for Entity.
They should be able to drop 2 guns. 3100 and 3500 on the other player. Their utility is going to be very bad, but they should be able to buy all full guns. And now, Too Easy Gaming have built a very good bank. There's one player with 8k, another with 6.9, another with almost 5k as well. So if they die, they should be able to buy another gun round with an op as well. So they're actually getting a very good lead on their T side. Now I can sort of understand why they chose the T side first.
Question is, can they keep it going? There's an op now for Hellranger. It changes things up a bit. I believe that's the first round we'll see an op coming out to play here at Overpass. Sai is hiding in toilets, but he could be in trouble because there's 3 people from Too Easy right there next to him. He needs it and falls back instead. Plays a safer, closer angle. So far, Too Easy Gaming with their signature move on the T side. Wait until the timer hits 20 before moving. It's worked on Inferno. It did fail a few times on Train, but I feel like Overpass is one of those maps where that tactic should work. But Rexy gets caught with a nade in his hand. Here's Sai fully flashed. If you're fully flashed and back off, Fire is standing there in the middle of the hallway doing nothing. The Badman gets Sai. It's a 1-for-1 trade in the end. Here's Hellranger with the op. He misses that shot. Pokey gets the headshot instead. And that's A side completely open now for Too Easy. Amaterasu and Marginal both make it out just in time. They pop out and shut down Too Easy Gaming. They were trying to plant the bomb. I believe it was Pokey who was about to plant. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, but now they only have 1 player left, and the first round on the board now for NTT Gaming. And as I mentioned earlier, look at the money. They have enough money to buy and drop to Pokey, who did not have much of an economy as the rest of the players. But they have now the money to fully buy, and they would struggle the next round, so they do need to continue this round, possibly try to get another round on the board. But Entity Gaming also a very important round for them, because if whoever wins this round will break the economy of the opponents. Let's just say that. So a very important round for both teams.
Bear in mind, last round was the first point for Entity Gaming on Overpass. It was a dominant first few rounds there from Too Easy. However, as you said, the loss bonus is gone now for Entity. If they lose this, it will be very, very awkward to deal with. Same for Too Easy, honestly. The economy on both teams is
really bad.
Yeah. There's no other way to say this. It's pretty bad, guys.
Amatsuru, though, is the only one with a decent economy that can buy next round, but if he can survive, even if they die a few people, he should be able to buy an op next round. So it's hopeful for them that they actually win. If not, he might be able to drop a few pistols to his teammates to kind of balance the economy a bit. But otherwise, this is basically very based on this round. What if both teams can try to win it?
Ooh, here's Pokey. He finds that hell shot onto Hellranger. Did I say hell shot? I meant headshot onto Hellranger. Sai holding Asa with the op. There's Rexy coming out of toilets, and Pokey with a headshot of his own onto Sai. Pokey hiding on the truck. Margel finds him there, finds Badman as well. Can Rexy trade this back? No, he cannot. Margel already has backup from Hippo there, but Rexy finally finds Margel. Hippo is still behind truck. He's one alone against two people. They should have this in the bag. Hippo finds the first headshot. Can he find Rexy as well? Rexy's down to 29 HP, but Hippo doesn't see him come from behind. Rexy plays it smart and wins the round for Too Easy.
Did you notice the time, by the way?
It was close.
It was when he killed him. It was 1 second remaining.
It was close.
So if he took any longer than that to kill him, even if he was shooting him in the back, he would have actually won that round, the cities. So extremely close. And again, I disagree with taking so long to get to sites because of reasons like that, where they could just kill the bomb planter and then just wait. But they managed to make it work very, very close. But now Entity Gaming forced to eco.
It's a P250 for Sai, a 5.7 in armor for Amaterasu, but that's the highlight here in terms of weaponry. There is an eagle from Margel, but still nothing super impressive. Meanwhile, on the other side, Too Easy Gaming, there's two Mac 10s here, one for Tito, one for Rexy. They're playing a bit more aggressive this round, it seems like. Entity Gaming, sorry. And that's what happens when you play aggressive against the lurker Tito. Ooh, he got sandwiched by two people there. He got baited into following Hellranger. And here's Hippo, however, at Dumpsters. CT, can he try and get the skill on Pokey? Pokey's on a 16 HP, but he doesn't land the shot. Here's Pokey with 16 HP, catching Sai off guard. Badman gets one onto Margel as well. Just Hellranger and Hippo. Left Hippo at bank with nothing but a USB. Lands that headshot onto Rexy. Picks himself up in a Mac 10. He can do some serious damage with the Mac 10, but he runs out of bullets. He has to switch to his USBS. Oh my god, this is sad to watch. None of them kill the other. Hippo with 4 HP and Badman with 70. They both leave each other to live, basically, because it seems like no one can land any bullets.
No, but he did get something at least out of this. They did get 2 kills. Pokey again surviving very low HP. But yeah, it was pretty much a full save almost with just a few pistols. So they can't be too upset with that round. But this is where the round really counts. If they can get this one, they could try to make a bit of a comeback. But Too Easy is kind of running away with this game now.
Yeah, 6-1. That's a 5-round difference already. Entity Gaming, they've been in this position before, already on Inferno when they were falling back on their CT side. they made it back after dropping the first, I think, 8 or 9 rounds. They were able to make it back. On train,
Yeah.
they fell back as well. They couldn't make it back that time.
They can't always do it though, so it's gonna be tough for them to redo that same performance.
Oof. Amaterasu with a good headshot onto Badman. He might just disagree with you here, Daredevil. He might just be looking for that comeback for his team. That's a good headshot. They got position of the bomb. They got some information, and then they fall back. That's smart play by Entity. There's the boost coming out now. Sai with the op holding long. That's how you know no one's going to come from long. If Sai is holding that angle, you can be absolutely sure that you're not going to get surprised from there. 3 people left for 2 easy gaming. They're all spread out all over the map, really. Here's Pokey and Connector searching for anyone, really. But those 3 members from 2 easy, they have to commit soon. Pokey is going to find Hellranger to his right, and Hellranger wins that fight. That's Pokey going down. Can Hellranger get another? No, he cannot. Tito wins that with the AK. That's Hellranger going down. It's a 2-on-4 now for 2 easy gaming with 35 seconds left on the clock. Rexy is about to get surprised by an op to the face. There's Sai, and there's the bomb down at long. Tito has got to make his way towards that bomb, and they know that he wants to pick it up. They should expect him there at toilets, and Amaterasu's ready for him. Wins that fight. Decreases the gap down to 4 rounds.
Yeah, this was a really good start there from Amatsu. Actually managed to get a kill down on long, and it was a good start from them, and that really helped them complete the round in completion. But the gap is still there, and keep in mind it's not just the gap that we have to worry about, it's the fact that they're getting so rounds on Terra side. And this is overpass after all, so a really good CT side can really shut down any Terra side. So they really need to make a few rounds back, and Too Easy is going to give them that chance with these Glocks and only a few pistols, unless they get too careless here, where they can still get those kills with those CZs, so they have to be careful in this round.
Ooh, Too Easy. It looks like a short push, and Marshall, oh, gets 2, gets 3 actually. Still up with full HP. Here's Rexy. He's going to join his teammates, but no, Tito. He's the one who gets that headshot. Hippo finally responds with a kill of his own, but it's just Rexy left all alone against 4 members from Entity. He's panicking. He's flashing behind him, is looking in front of him, and Amaterasu takes advantage of it. Rexy goes down, and it's 6-3 now. Entity Gaming slowly but surely making their way back into this game.
Yeah, now they actually have the rounds, not the rounds, sorry, they have the funds to buy this round, and they have the money for an op, but they decided not to go for it. So there's gonna be full AKs, and the CTs have 1 op as well. So I think they're gonna try to go for an aggressive push, maybe with utility, and just rush in. And although that's what you'd expect anyway with this kind of buy round from Too Easy. But it looks like they're just gonna go for a bit of control, maybe go towards mid. And I feel like they're over-rotating a bit Entity and playing really passive on A side. So they're kind of worried, I guess, about the B side more. I believe that he's coming back to A now, so...
They might get punished for it, because it seems like Too Easy Gaming are heading towards that A side this round. There's the molly onto Dumpster and onto Bank as well. Marshall has to fall back all the way. Hellranger goes down. It's a kill from Badman that starts things off here. Sai with 50 HP and an op. Can he get something done here for Entity? Here's Marshall from Bank. He goes down. Pokey gets him. Sai changes his position, goes all the way towards Bank. Now, if he peeks long, he's gonna find Pokey, but Pokey already made it to truck to safety there. Badman finds Hippo. It's just Sai left with an op. He's gonna probably try to save this op if he can, but they're not gonna let him. There we go. They would not let him, and Badman gets that kill. Somehow Hippo got an assist on that, so it makes me think that perhaps a bit of a misunderstanding or a misplay earlier in the round for Sai to be down 50 HP.
Yeah, basically, but Too Easy now. Here's the thing, right? They went to A where they had a guy who was basically holding B, and he went down to hold from heaven. So there was only Marshall in the side, and he basically panicked from the fact he was alone. That he actually ran through a Molotov, just so he can go run back into bank. And that just goes to show how weak the A side was in that round, and that kind of gave it away.
Ooh, Hellranger just spotted 3 people going towards long. They should have a good idea that they're moving towards long, but there's no movement at all from the CTs. Marginal gets one onto Tito, but A side is completely open. Finally, Hellranger is going to make his way back to the site. And if he peeks long, he's in for quite a surprise. There's the call for the rotation finally coming out. Entity Gaming moving towards that A side, but could they be too late? Because Too Easy are already on the site. Here's Badman getting the kill onto Hellranger, but Amaterasu responds with one of his own. 3-on-4 now as the bomb is being planted for Truck. Hippo wants to make his way to bank, but he's going to find Badman right there. Badman misses that shot. It's Hippo who comes out on top. Sai making it work with the op. It's just Pokey left, and he's really far away. Look at that. Pokey's all the way almost at the end of toilets. There's the smoke coming out for Sai to defuse as he likes, and Pokey, I don't think he's going to go for this. Or is he? He's made it to toilets. He might just catch Hippo off guard here, but Hippo is not going to fight, not going to contest. With 70 HP, yeah, let Pokey live, and they win the round.
I'm not sure about that bomb plant with that position. I mean, if he was coming from maybe bank or from long, maybe, but like he was so far away, and that bomb plant was a safe bomb plant that he was basically able to defuse with Pokey not being able to do anything about it. But still, they did damage a lot of the economy from Entity. So even though they did win. Too Easy, if they win this round, should still be able to break the economy of Entity, which is still a good side from them so far, especially since he won 7 rounds on their T side, which is a very good T half from them so far.
It's a CZ for Recoil Master and a Galil for Badman. But on the other side, Entity Gaming looking good with their weaponry.
Look at the people from A side though, they basically pushed all the way up mid.
Very aggressive play from those two on A side. But they got a lot of information. They know that Too Easy looking towards that B side. There's a molly onto barrels, forcing Hellranger to move his position back down water. Here's Hippo as well as water. Hellranger is still alive. Badman goes down. They want to plant the bomb, but Tito isn't quite on the site. Hellranger not finding him through the smoke, but Tito, he was almost on site. He fell back towards short because the smoke was going to time out. But now Too Easy Gaming are out of utility completely. They have nothing, but it seems like they don't need it. Spokey gets the headshot onto Marshall. Hellranger, however, trades it back. Can he get another one onto Recoil Master? Someone's flanking, it seems like. Ooh. Never mind, he's not going to flank.
He's been staying there all around. He should have been flanking, honestly. I guess he thought they might be coming back to A.
Bit of hesitation, it seems like, but here's Recoil Master getting one for his own before dying to Hippo. Rexy gets Hippo, but Sai is ready with the up, and that's a round for Entity Gaming as Hellranger looks for an AK to pick up. Making it 5-7, difference reduced to 2. It was 5 at one point, now it's only 2. 5-7 is a really good score. Even if they lose the first half 5-10, it's still a much better score than the ones they've had to face to deal with at train.
The terrorists there were too panicking. They could have planted, but they were too panicking that the CTs might push through the smoke. They didn't in the end, but they took way too long trying to have those fights against the CTs who were waiting for them. And the CTs had every right to actually try to flank, but they were playing too afraid in mid there. They didn't want to push too far in case they get caught off guard. So the T's were allowed to basically stand in sight for the longest time before they eventually planted. But anyway, it worked out for the CTs in the end. They got the aim duels. So now Too Easy, even though they got the bomb plant almost every round now, they have to try to half buy this round in order to basically buy the next round. And maybe they're hoping for at least an 8 or a 9 round lead in the first half.
P250s, a Deagle and a CZ for Too Easy versus 4 M4s and an AWP. It's not looking good. But it's still possible. They've done it multiple times throughout this best of 3. As they move all 3 members here, Badman, Pokey, and Recoil Master moving together. There's Marginal hiding right outside that smoke. If Pokey dares to walk through it, he's gonna be in for quite the surprise. Just like Badman found out, here's Marginal hitting 2 headshots in a row. Can he keep it going? Because Tito's there. Misses that first spray, gets the second onto Pokey. Pokey goes down. Tito down at 50 HP. Marginal's trying to finish him off with USPS, but he cannot. Tito has to fall back, and he finds Amaterasu waiting for him. That's a round for NTD Gaming. 6-7 is the score, and now we should see a buy from Too Easy Gaming. Yeah,
they have buying. They were half buying for the reason that they can buy the next round. But there are 3, they're at least hoping for an 8-7 lead, if not a 9-6. And that should give them more than enough rounds coming to their CT side. Assuming, of course, they win the pistol round, they should be comfortable.
Too Easy. It feels like this is going to be one of those trademark rounds where they take it really, really slow and make a move in the final 30 seconds. NTD Gaming should be used to this by now. They should have a good idea about how Too Easy operating. It seems like it's been working because Sai just got a pick with the op onto Badman. Can he keep it going? No, he cannot, and he's about to get rushed by 2-3 people. He just mollies and falls back. All the way back to toilets here. Never mind, all the way back to the side even. But it's one pick. It's a kill. It's something. It's an advantage, and it's something that NTD are in need of. Any advantage they can get.
Yeah, it didn't pop up on my kill feed for some reason, but he did get that one pick onto long, into party. Sorry, I should say. Was it part? No,
it was into playgrounds.
Playground, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's decent if they want to try to get the lead on the squad. It was a good aggressive push, but now they have to be careful about B. They have one all the way here, but they need more help on Monster, which is the place they're gonna push.
Marginal just missed them passing, but he should know that they passed through Monster. Here's Hippo having to move his position, but he still gets that kill onto Pokey. Marginal from behind gets Tito. Sai and Hellrager clean things up with 2 kills for themselves, tying the round up at 7-7. As we go to the final round of the first half, Too Easy, they had it in the bag. It seemed like they had a huge lead. It was a 5-round lead. Just like that, NTD Gaming tie things back up again.
Yeah, that was a very good flank there from Marshall, I believe. He was pushed up onto short, and they not a single terrorist actually went through towards short. So they had he had an easy flank there towards the terrorist, and they weren't expecting it either. So now it's all on this round. It's the last round and a half, and let's see who gets it.
Ooh, Amaterasu finds Badman. Can he keep it going? He got Pokey as well. But finally, Recoil Master is there to kill him. Marginal gets 2 for himself. Make that 3. He cleans it up, finishes it up for NTD Gaming, making it 8-7 to end the first half. NTD with quite the comeback, really, from 6-1 to 8-7. That's something to be proud of, really.
Yeah, it's not the best half for them, but it was a decent comeback on their CT side. And now,
here we go, the pistol round. One could argue the most important round in the second half, almost.
Yeah.
Look at NTD Gaming. 4 members buying armor. Only Amaterasu, he's the one who's gonna have to sacrifice for the team. He's the utility mule for today. 2 flashes and a smoke. I wonder what the plan is here for NTD Gaming. Too Easy. Look at that. Sending 4 people for that B side. They assumed, or they hoped it would be a B stack or a B rush, but Amaterasu starts things off with a kill onto Rexy. There we go. They're coming through Monster now, and Pokey was ready for him and Tito. It's just Hippo left all alone. Versus 4 members, there's nothing he can do really. He misses that headshot onto Badman, but he finally gets it. Badman somehow misses a headshot as well. Hippo, he grabs himself USP.
No point for him saving this. It's only a pistol and armor, so best thing he could do here is try to push and maybe try to clutch out the round. It's going to be difficult, but it's really the best decision for him. The the problem there was Amaterasu had the utility, and when he got the kill, he was vulnerable to monster. And when he died, he lost all those utilities. So the terrorists end up pushing without any utility. So they were very vulnerable from that monster CG side.
Hippo, that headshot on Tito, that was nasty. But he's about to get surprised by two people on his right. There we go, Recoil Master through the fence. Ties things up for Too Easy Gaming.
So they did not
does
get
it
the
do
bomb
less
plant.
damage?
Yeah, it does less damage when you hit the fence.
Huh.
But he's already been hit down earlier, so that's why they were able to finish off the kill. And he didn't have any armor as well. So basically now they have to force buy because they did not. So as I was saying earlier, they this is the second most important round for Entity, other than the main gun round, obviously. So if they don't win this round, they're going to be forced to eco, which means it'll allow Entity Gaming to have a 10-8 lead on their CT side, which is very dangerous considering this is overpass. So Too Easy really need the Entity Gaming really do need to actually get something done here on this force buy, or at least to weaken the economy of Too Easy.
This is a very weird setup here for Entity. And I do apologize because it seems Windows wants me to update right now. But here we go. Tito is fully flashed. He's gonna have to change up his position. He actually does a bit of team damage there. Tito, that was a bit of panic. But here's Margil moving in. Tito goes down already, but Pokey responds with a kill of his own. Rexy as well. Pokey goes down finally to Amaterasu, but Recoil Master with the scout makes it work. Amaterasu goes down as well, this time to Badman from water. It's just Hippo left all alone versus 3. He goes down, making it 9-8 for Too Easy Gaming. And now Entity, as you said, they're in a tight spot.
Yeah, and I kind of predicted earlier that whoever wins first round in force buy might. I'd believe that I can actually win the map. So I guess this is the part where. Well, not this round, so because Entity is kind of echoing this round, but in the next gun round, this is what they need to focus on. Right now, they're just going to be running with Glocks. Either they're going to save the time to try to talk about the next round, or they're just going to try to force in and just get this over with. And I think that's what they're going to be mainly focusing on. Just get this over with. Try to get maximum a few kills just to weaken up the economy of Too Easy. But Too Easy are mostly submachine guns, so they wouldn't really mind if they died if they lost a few submachine guns. And
it seems like that's exactly what's gonna happen because Hellranger landed quite the headshot there on Rexy. Recoil Master, however, gets one onto Sai. Makes it 4-on-4. The bomb is a bit further back near toilet seekers. Recoil Master getting Margil with that spray. Can he get Hippo as well? Maybe he can. Yes, he is successful. Hippo goes down. Just Hellranger and Amaterasu left now versus 4 members from Too Easy. At least they're hoping to get the bomb planted for a bit of extra cash. Heals Hellranger, hoping for that headshot, but Recoil Master is on fire. Amaterasu goes down, and Badman finishes it up for Too Easy Gaming. 10-8 is the scoreline, and now we're finally going to see the first gun round of the second half.
Yeah, and well, it was a giveaway round. They only had locks. So this is where the important round comes in. Too Easy Gaming only lost 2 submachine guns, so they're not too worried about that. But Entity Gaming, if they want to really turn this around, this is the round to do it. Because if they manage to win this round, they're gonna break the economy of Too Easy Gaming. They only have 2 people who can buy up in the next round. So Entity Gaming, this is their time to shine.
Here's Recoil Master with a kill onto Amaterasu. Sai goes down, but now before killing Recoil Master, making it 3-on-4. Entity Gaming already not the start they were hoping for in this gun round. Here's Margil pushing from long, playing very aggressive with that push. Badman is standing a truck, so he has a pretty good spot here to spot Margil if he keeps pushing towards the site. Not to mention a lot of utility for Too Easy Gaming. Here's Rexy already making it to bank. There's the smoke. sort of blocking Hippo away from the site, away from the fight. And Entity Gaming seems like they're gonna change their mind here because the bomb's going back all the way to Connector. Here's Margil. He's gonna be in trouble, but he wins that fight versus Badman. Rexy is gonna push through the smoke. Margil will never expect it, but he still gets the kill. He did not. How? I don't understand how.
That's really good crosshair placement. And he got kind of lucky there. He pushed right into his crosshair.
Margil, Hellranger, and Hippo hoping to defend this bomb plant from just Tito and Pokey. But here's Tito coming from B-side. Pokey already starting things off with a kill onto Hellranger, but Pokey's pretty low. Tito, he taps the bomb just to see if he can bait someone to come in. And it's Margil. Oh, Margil. Oh my god. That's a 4K for Margil. He almost single-handedly won that round for Entity.
A good attempt of a trade, but Margil knew where the last player was. He heard the diffuse sound as well, so he knew that he was on the side of the truck. And yeah, really good 4K. He's basically top fragging for Entity Gaming at the moment. 21 kills for Margil, and the second person to him is Hip with 14. So really doing well for his team now. And Too Easy forced to EQ in the end. As I mentioned earlier, only 2 people were able to buy, so they have no money whatsoever. They have to save this round and actually try to buy next round. It's going to be really tough though for Too Easy Gaming. Like now, it's going to be all tied up next round, and it's all going to be based on the round after that. So they're just going to take it slow. I think they're just going to try to maybe stack up on B, and then they're going to just going to get information from Connector. Seems to be the plan for now. And keep in mind they're so close range with the CZs. That's actually really strong against running terrorists. You just shoot them right in the head as soon as they come around the corner.
As we've just seen, basically.
Yeah, the Eagles.
The Eagles work just as well as the CZs in close range. And as we've seen, Hellranger just experienced that firsthand as he goes down. 3 people from Too Easy Gaming on that A side. Sorry, 2 people, because that third just went straight towards B side. Never mind, it's just 1 guy on A all alone. It's just Pokey versus 3. The bomb's already getting planted. There should be a rotation coming out already. Oh my god, Sai, he got 2 people who were trying to flank. That was Recoil Master and Badman, both going down. Pokey, Tito, and Rexy left, but what can they do here? They don't really have the guns or the utility, not even armor. It's only Tito with armor, but they're gonna try to do it anyway. Tito goes down. Just Pokey and Casper and Rexy left. Here's Hippo looking towards Bank now, because Margil's already gotten Pokey through the dumpster, it seems like. But yeah, only Rexy left alive. They don't know where he is, but it doesn't matter anyway because the bomb is about to blow up. And so Casper manages to get 1 kill, but he dies to the bomb.
Yeah, USP, that's fine. I mean, as long that didn't give any money to the enemies either because he died to the bomb. So that's fine for him. He got to take out a few of the guns from the T side, and now they can fully buy again. So opportunity now for Too Easy Gaming if they want to try to bring this back in their favor on their CT side, but their economy is not that good, and they only have 2 FAMASs on their CT side, which is very weak. But considering Entity Gaming only have an Omp and a Galil as well, this is going to be balanced, I would say, in this map. Neither team have an Omp either. So
remember, if you're just tuning in, this is map 3 of our best of 3. This is the final game at Mumbai. The winner of this game can call himself the champion of Mumbai.
Yeah.
Of this city, of this region, at least. But Entity Gaming sending 4 people towards long. A is completely open. Badman, he's playing very aggressive near toilets. He left A completely open, and Entity are taking complete advantage of it. Sure, Badman got Sai, but Entity just got the bomb planted. Here's Margil from Bank catching Batman off guard. As he goes down, Rexy is about to make his way from B side. He just spots Hippo at the stairs to Bank. Hippo is gonna molly it and walk away. But Recoil Master gets one out the Hellranger, so it's just 3 terrorists here trying to defend this bomb plant. Never mind, make that 2 because Tito's on fire. Margil responds, however, but not before Tito responds again. Just Amaterasu all alone versus 2. They get it easily. Another round for 2 Easy Gaming, making it 11-10. And this game, not much left in it. Each round matters now.
I wouldn't say not much left in it. I mean, it's still 10-11, but like Entity Gaming now, they only have a few players with the means to buy proper weaponry. Like they could have bought an AWP, but they're not gonna do that. Hellranger can actually buy armor and then drop an AK to Amaterasu, but I feel like what's he gonna buy? He's gonna buy an OMP. Okay, it just seemed like for a second they're just gonna go with a Glock. Really, that was really late for purchasing from Amaterasu there. But they have some utility. Hellranger does not have any utility, so they're gonna need to focus a lot on their aim duels here. If their economy, their utilities are this low. But 2 Easy Gaming don't have the best time either. I mean, they have FAMASs, but I guess they're really hoping on just getting the kills and just focusing on the AKs. They're not gonna focus on AWP yet. They've done well so far with the M4s and the FAMASs. And look at that boost from the CTs though. This is gonna be really effective.
He might just catch Sai off guard here. Badman with the FAMAS. This is medium range, so it's just enough for the FAMAS to be really effective. And the Sai doesn't spot the head. He might be in trouble. But ooh, he got lucky. Oh, maybe not. Sai keeps changing his mind. Is he gonna peek it? If he does, Badman has the crosshair exactly where Sai's head's gonna be.
It looks like they will come back towards B. It looks like. I mean, there's 2 players going down towards B, including the bomb. But look at here from Marjol.
He got very nervous there. That was a bit early. But Hellranger and Sai make it work on the B side. The bomb should get planted right about now. Here's Pokey, however, from Monster, still alive. Badman is going to make his way towards that B side. It's just Hellranger. The bomb hasn't been planted just yet. Hellranger makes it a one-on-one, but the time runs out. There was no time to plant the bomb. 2 Easy Gaming win it just because Entity took too long to make up their minds.
I think this is the 5th time now in 2 maps that they've lost to the bomb timer, where they just waste too much time and then go in against CTs who just end up killing a bomb planter, and then they have to basically run around trying to get that bomb down. And again, it didn't work out for them. 2 Easy. It was sort of a messy round. I mean, there's 2 people went A. They got kills both on B and A in the same time. It just seemed like let's attack everything and see what happens. And in the end, it didn't work out. I mean, it ended up in a 2v1, and they ended up getting that 1 kill, but they just lost them that round.
Ooh, that was a cheeky boost, but Hellranger was ready for it. Gets himself that headshot. Rexy responds with 1, make that 2. Marjol and Hippo go down. It's just Hellranger and Sai left versus 4 people. And bear in mind, Hellranger with 7 HP. Both of them have AKs. That's a good ball flash from Tito. He gets Hellranger, peeks again for the kill onto Sai. And 2 Easy Gaming extend their lead. It's 13-10 now. But Entity can buy this time. I think, yeah, they can definitely buy, and we should see a gun round.
Not too much utility though on them, but decent enough, I guess, to get into the bomb side. They can buy a few smokes and flashes. Some people can buy a Molotov like Sai, for example. So, yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do in the end. So, let's see exactly what they're going to do. I think it seems like they're going to go for a bit of an A play, which is fine considering it's a really good spot to use these smokes and Molotovs. But the problem is they know that B is clear at this point. If they keep playing aggressive, they'll know that B is clear, and they can focus most of their attention on A, where the terrorists are actually going towards.
Badman hiding in the smoke, but he's going to finally fall back towards that site. Entity Gaming still haven't quite made up their minds yet, but the bomb is heading towards long for now. They've sent Hellranger all on his own on the other side of the map to look for them, as the other 4 members look for a play here near that A site. You see 2 people in toilets and 2 towards long. Bear in mind, it's only 2 people defending A site from 2 Easy Gaming. And those 2 would be Recoil Master and Badman. Badman's had a good game so far. Can he keep it going, though? Especially in these critical rounds. There's the smoke onto long. They're probably going to hope to jump through that smoke and surprise whoever's on that other side. Badman, he's not looking towards long at all. He's getting burned by that molly, even though his teammate threw it. And there they come. Badman was ready for the first one, but not the second, because Margil gets 2 headshots in a row. Margil, that's quite the entry there for NTD Gaming. Can he keep it going through the wall? Yes, he can, because Rexy goes down. Just Tito and Pokey left. They're gonna try to go for this, it seems like. Just Tito starting things off with a kill, but Amaterasu was ready for both of them. Grabs himself a double kill, and NTD Gaming, 11-13.
It's getting close. And now, Too Easy Gaming do not really have the economy to be going for this. They can drop a few pistols and maybe go for a bit of a half buy, see if they can get lucky with these pistols, but it's going to be tough for them. And NTD Gaming need this quarter buy or half buy from Too Easy, because their economy is quite low as well. So if they can win this round, then they'll be able to buy again, even if they lose the following round after that. So really good round from NTD Gaming. They have, especially from Marginal, he got 3 kills on that entry there, 1 through the wallbang as well. So still not. By the way, if you haven't noticed, there hasn't been any ops so far from either team. So it's basically a rifle game so far. None of these teams really have the economy for an op. I mean, what can you do when each side seems to be losing round after round after winning one, especially?
Badman going up for that boost again. Ooh, but Sai, that was a very, very lucky headshot, I have to admit. Can he get another on Rico Mesa? No, he cannot. The Deagle. The Deagle doing work, but here's Hellranger getting 2 kills of his own before dropping to Pokey at last. So it's a 2-on-2 now with 45 seconds left on the clock. It's Amaterasu and Hippo against Pokey and Recoil Master. Bear in mind, Recoil Master only has a Deagle to work with and no armor or helmet. Pokey also no armor with that AK. And he should hear those footsteps. Even I could hear those footsteps coming from Monster. Pokey's hiding in short. He's probably calling for his teammate right now to come help him at B. There's the short smoke. And Amaterasu gets Pokey through the smoke. Amaterasu gets another one also onto Recoil Master. That's 12-13 for NTD Gaming.
Really, really good play from him so far. And if he needs to keep this up as well, because they are so close to actually losing this if Too Easy keeps this momentum up. 12-13. And look at that aggression from Recoil actually down mid.
It was very aggressive. But they're falling back now, it seems like. They're not going to keep pushing. They'd rather play it safe. Recoil does have an op for almost the first time, it feels like, this map. We're about to see an op. But for now, NTD Gaming focusing towards that B side. Hellranger hoping to get lucky with a good wallbang, but nothing to be found there. Pokey setting himself up right outside Monster. Him and Tito are both... This is a very good defense for that B side. Those 3 members are holding B side like a beasts, but they might just have to switch positions now, because here come the smokes and here come the flashes. Pokey gets 1 and 2. Amaterasu drops just like Marzel did. And Pokey's still alive. The bomb hasn't quite made it to the site just yet. Still 5 members up for Too Easy Gaming. Here's Hippo finally landing the shot. But Tito Savage is still up. Gets Hippo and Hellranger. Sai goes down as well to Rexy. That's 14-12 for Too Easy Gaming.
Yeah, 14-12 now. This is gonna be tough for them. So they're basically gonna be on a full equal now. 2.6, 2.6, 3.4. I mean, they have Amaterasu who can... Okay, I think I just saw an op there. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I don't know what I consider of this style in this situation here. I mean, honestly, I would have half bought and try to go for the overtime. It's a very weak buy, an ump, an AK, and an op, and then a deagle and the P250. The deagle has no armor either, so very, very concerned about this purchase from NTT Gaming. It's gonna be tough for them. If they lose this round, they're not really gonna have much for the next round. So they're throwing all of their basically balls in this basket, and let's see if they can actually win this, considering this buy.
It's optimistic, but they can still do it.
I see what you did there. Optimistic.
Too easy. With the same standard setup here on B, 3 people defending that B side, but this time NTT Gaming are looking more towards A. You see 3 people on your minimap in toilets. Recoil Master gets fully flashed. He has the smoke. He's flashed again. Not a great position to be in if you're the upper. And yet, there he goes. He falls back now. All the way back towards Bank, which is the safest option for him at the moment, really. But the other 2 members from NTT Gaming on the other side of the map are about to get surprised. Here's Badman, however, a truck catches Marginal off guard. Here's Blue on the other side, however, Sai gets one with the op. Can he get another before going down? No is the answer. Tito Savage shuts him down, and it's 15-12 already for Too Easy Gaming. This is set match game point for Too Easy if they can finish this up.
Well, what should we say there? They had a really shoddy buy that round. They had an op, an ump, and an AK, and then 1 deagle without armor and 1 P250. And now they're forced on full pistols for the final round. I disagreed with that buy, and now I feel like they're going to suffer the consequences due to that buy. Now they're not much going for the last round here. If Too Easy really wants to finish off this map and this game, this is now their chance to do it.
This is it. CZ's coming out from Entity. A P250 for Sai and 1 for Hippo as well. But Entity are playing it slow still, even though the weapons are not really optimal for this style of play. They're playing it slow. They do have some utility to work with here. There's a few smokes, some flashes as well. There's the first smoke over there. Denying Recoil Master that angle with the op. He's going to have to find something else. Badman standing in truck, waiting for anyone to dare pushing into his territory. He's going to punish them with that FAMAS. But there's the truck smoke. That's a very good smoke. Forcing him out of his position. Hippo is running onto the side. Even though he's flashed, he gets the dink onto Badman. Badman goes down. Here's the bomb being planted already. Recoil Master is still up at Bank with the op. And Marshall surprises him. Recoil Master goes down. That's the op down from Too Easy. It's just Tito and Pokey left, and they're not going to contest, it feels like. Tito, he's going to play it safe. And already Pokey's on the other side of the map towards T-spawn. Entity Gaming make it work with CZs and P250s. How?
Yeah, very unlikely. But I think Too Easy got a bit careless there. I mean, considering the buy they had against them, they shouldn't have been... Like, I don't know, I feel like they lost their focus a bit, but still really well played by Entity. And now they have a chance to actually bring this back, because look at the guns they got just from it. Too Easy though, on the other hand, they have, I believe, the money. No, they don't actually. All these force buys and all these kills that Entity has been getting against Too Easy have really weakened the economy of Too Easy, and they don't really have much to go by here. So I believe they're just going to try to get a bit of a half buy, and then try to really put all the pressure next round, maybe on a 15-14, and try to finish off this map with a bang.
If this reaches overtime again, ooh, Sai misses that op shot. Pokey lives to fight another day. It seems like that was a lucky. It's really lucky that Sai missed it. I swear, Pokey should be dead there. But he's the only member from Too Easy with a rifle, bear in mind. The rest not looking that good. Here's Entity Gaming moving towards short, it seems like. 3 members at least towards short. It's just Marzel here towards Monster. Hellranger starts things off with a kill onto Tito already. You see the rotation coming from Too Easy. Oh, Rexy, that's a really good flash. Flashes 2 people. Can he get the third? No, he cannot, but still, that was amazing play from Rexy. Flashing 2, killing 2. Before dropping, here's Badman getting one with a deagle as well onto Marzel. Too Easy might actually make this work. It's just Amaterasu left versus 3 people. Sure.
Not like this. Not like this.
Can Amaterasu make this happen for NTT Gaming? He's hoping. They're hoping for the overtime. There must be praying for him on TeamSpeak right now. He's gonna get the bomb plant down at least. Ooh, he spots Badman but doesn't quite kill him. Oh, the nade! The nade misses. Amaterasu, however, still manages to get Badman. Recoil Master super low, but Pokey is there. He ends the game. Too Easy Gaming come out on top after one hell of a best of 3.
Yeah, what a way to go against a shoddy buy on CT, and they were putting all the balls in the court on the last round.